when you name an angle, you need to just, with this in a triangle, you just need to name it with one letter because there's no complicated angles in this picture, okay? And none of the pictures will have complicated angles. So they want you to list the angles from smallest to largest. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for the smallest side, and the angle opposite that would be the smallest angle. So angle B would be the smallest. Then the next smallest guy is this 12, so 12, so angle A would be the next smallest, and I put a B. And then so angle C would be the biggest. So from smallest to biggest, that's what you would do. When you name angles, you name them just with one letter. When you name sides, how many letters do you need? So when you have sides, we look, they want the smallest first, so we look at the smallest angle, and I call the opposite side kind of the lid of that angle. If you look at my fingers, here's the angle, and the lid is the side that's across the field from it, okay? So what side would be the smallest side?
30.
A side. I need a side.
AC.
AC is the smallest side because it's opposite. AC is opposite that 30 degree. What's the next smallest side? So the one across from the middle. AB. And then somebody else, the biggest side. What's the biggest?
BC.
Very good. If you look at the two smaller sides, they have to add up to a bigger number than the third side.
But that's not it.
So this cannot make a triangle. The answer would be no. And think about it. If I had 2 inches and 4 inches, then I couldn't put a 7-inch side there. You see that?
What happens?
Wouldn't fit. So let's do another one. Let's do 5, 10, and 12. Can that be a triangle?
Yeah.
Yes, because 5 plus 10 is bigger than 12.
Oh, crap. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this would be a yes. So you're going to put no and yes on those. Two sides of the triangle have the following measures. So these are the measures of two sides of a triangle. Find the range of the measure of the third side. Well, remember we talked about the pencil rule? What you do here is you add the two numbers together and you subtract them from each other. So 9 minus 6 and 9 plus 6. And that means that your third side has to be between those two numbers. What's 9 minus 6? 3. So your x has to be bigger than 3 and smaller than 15. It cannot be 3 and it cannot be 15. Because if it was 3, you would have that flat triangle. It would collapse on itself. And if you had a 15, you would have an equal sign. You wouldn't have a triangle. So on your answer, this part is always in your answer. And then you put the smaller number on the left and the bigger number on the right. Okay? When you add and subtract.